It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top two, Ernie. However, it's never a good idea to doubt LeBron because he's already passed me up in the scoring list, so you can't doubt the guy.
He's got that going for him. How about it, Jeff?
You know, man, Ernie, I just think how long he plays. If he plays, 17, 18 years, he's going to be in the top two. But if he stops at about 15 and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
And it's going to be a tough stretch of games here coming up. I know they're excited for it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for this group to find out exactly where they are in this league.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Channing Frye's floor spacing puts opposing bigs in a bind. Frye says big guys like to paint. I make them allergic to it. Their big guys want to help, but he can't. He's got to come to Fryland. Just sit out there with me. So it's a pick your poison kind of thing. Kevin, if there's one place I know you'll love, it's Fryland.
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. And during this part of the season, a lot of lengthy road trips can be found for teams in the league. Clark, I would assume it's maybe sometimes hard to play at your best when you've been on the road for a long time.
Oh, there's no question about it. I mean, there's a galvanizing aspect to being on the road because it's just you and your teammates against the opponent. But when you're out on the road for a long time, things can get a little stale. You can become a little distracted. So it becomes very difficult, particularly for young teams, to work through the grind and adversity of being on the road. Veteran guys are used to it, but the young fellas often struggle with that.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Lakers five right now. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Hands out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. The pass to Ball. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. He kicks the ball. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Zubac the pass the ball. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Now, here's Thomas. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta. Here's LeBron. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. LeBron's got his first points of the game. Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much. Caldwell Pope kicks to Barnes. They set the pick. To the inside and stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way and finished off by LeBron. LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look. Now here's Nance. The feed to Ball. For three. Knocks down the three ball. Ball's got 5.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger. Nance against Love. Over Nance. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Caldwell Pope dishes to Barnes. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time. It's a pick by Love. Puts it up from 12, and the rejection by Zubac. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted. Here's James after the basket by Los Angeles. They need this, and it's good on the way up. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night. Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And stolen by James. He feeds it to Thomas. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Caldwell Pope passes to Barnes. Over LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers. Boy, the quick release of Barnes is really something to behold, Kevin. A knockdown mid-range shooter who strokes it with confidence. Now, here's Thomas. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here is Love. James in the post, covered by Barnes, and James gets it to go on the assist by Love. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Wade against Caldwell Pope. Over Wade. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen for LeBron. Jacks up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ball kicks to Nance. Caldwell Pope against Wade. Nance a screen. There's a good screen. Stolen by Thomas.
man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own, a dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
Gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good. Jay Crowder's checked in for Thompson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Clarkson, he's checked in for Ball. Both free throws good from Wade. Here's Clarkson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Feeds it to Barnes. Nance a screen on Crowder. Here's Barnes. And James pulls it down.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it. But you know what? He didn't. It happens.
Now, here's Clarkson after the miss from Jay Crowder. Clarkson dishes to Barnes. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
And he makes that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now here's Nance. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Dishes it to Barnes. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. In third, the Cavaliers.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Smith checked in for James. Korver comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Rose in for Thomas. Rose kicks to Love. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Barnes. Over Smith. Barnes with another miss. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Rose passes to Korver. Back to Rose. Outside Korver. Passes it to Smith. Shot clock at 6. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Barnes is a high flyer, now a huge target to throw to when he's sizing up that alley-oop.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. It's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Tyler Ennis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. So it's the Lakers now. 7-point differential. Ennis kicks to Curry. Pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. No good from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. It's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Love. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now here is Bogut, following the miss by Kevin Love. Curry attacking, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
He played his college basketball at Duke. Seth Curry has really emerged as a solid NBA player, even though he was undrafted. A combo guard, he makes shots, and he makes plays.
Free throw no good for Curry. And Seth Curry, much more of a shooter than he is a passer.
We'll see if he can make the transition to point guard that his brother did. I mean, in the meantime, his 6'2" height leaves him something of a disadvantage against bigger shooting guards. But I tell you what, this young man is impressed with his ability to be a solid NBA guard.
Now, here's Clarkson, following the miss by Derrick Rose.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
From 11 feet away, here's Love in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And how about the intensity that Love has there on the board? Superb at timing how he jumps for offensive rebounds.
Here's Kuzma, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
Now Ennis kicks it to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Korver, and that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first points of the night.
Boy, so much confidence in himself, especially for a young guy. I mean, Clarkson drains it with a hand in his face.
Rose attacking. It's deflected.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Korver kicks to Smith. The baseline J. Rose, good. 40 seconds left in the first. Ennis dishes to Clarkson. Bogut the pass to Ennis over Rose. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Well, Cleveland shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Korver kicks to Love. Out to the wing. Takes the 13-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Here's Curry with the... Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And, we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Bogut. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Ennis. Then it's Curry. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Ennis after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Ennis passes to Kuzma. Back to Ennis. He dishes it to Clarkson. Plenty of space. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Korver kicks to Crowder. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's a pick by Love. The dish now to Korver. There's Rose with the three. That one doesn't go. And it's the Lakers the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
Now, here is Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. It's a pick by Love. Here's Rose. Again, the Cavaliers score.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Lakers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bogut dishes to Ennis. Bogut sets a screen for Ennis. Over Love. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Crowder kicks to Rose. It's a pick by Love. And it's Rose penetrating. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Free throw, good, Rose.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. James comes in for Smith, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Kyle Korver. He doesn't get the second one. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope. James, the pass to Thomas. Outside Crowder. Back to Thomas. They set the pick. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. Thomas got 7.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Nance a screen. Now here's Ball. Wade is covering. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does, Kevin. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Now here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. Wade dishes to James. Fades and shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And 12 points for LeBron.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
They set the screen. Caldwell-Pope outside. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Cavaliers.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. They set the pick. Crowder with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Outside for Thomas. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And here's Barea. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Fader on the way. Zubac tips it back in.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Thomas kicks to James. And they double up James. Wade from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
Yeah, and Greg, this is a big game for both teams. I mean, they don't see each other often, and you know they both want to get a win in this one.
Now Barea after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Ball no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You see more and more players who can do it all on both ends of the floor. Clark, who's your pick for the most versatile player right now in the league?
Well, for me, it starts with LeBron James. I mean, his passing ability is platinum level. And then you think about his size, athleticism, speed, IQ. All of that is also platinum level. So he's unique in that regard. Draymond Green, because of what he can do defensively in terms of guarding multiple positions. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Greek freak is really unique in his versatility as well.
And the rejection by James.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wade on the wing. Thomas kicks to LeBron. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Now here's Barea looking for his first basket still in this one. Over Thomas. Barea, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 20. From the wing. James, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Now here's LeBron. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. LeBron kicks to Thomas. Back to LeBron. Outside Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Elbow shot is on the way. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Caldwell Pope and a strong finish with two hands.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Thomas passes to LeBron. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. For the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith's checked in for Crowder, and it's Korver in for Dwayne Wade. And the Lakers making a change here. Korver kicks to James. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Zubac. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Barea kicks to Barnes. Over Smith. Barnes with another miss.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Barea. The pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Barnes against Smith. Barnes can't get it to go.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team. Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And here's Barea after J.R. Smith getting his three to go. Barnes dishes to Barea. On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Smith. Barnes passes to Zubac, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Thompson, and it's Rose in for Thomas. And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise, drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Now here's Ennis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Screen by Smith, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Here's Kuzma. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Barnes kicks to Clarkson to the wing on the left. Ennis dishes to Barnes. Over Smith. Here's Ennis. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Clarkson. Now the Lakers on the break. Oh!
I love that. Yes, indeedy. Boy, nice anticipation by Clarkson, not just on the steal, but in the way he jump starts the fast break.
Here's LeBron. Drops it in from 14 feet away. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now, doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 18. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, big double-digit lead here at the end of the half. What's been the difference?
We're at home playing with energy. We knocked down some shots. We can be better, but we'll take a double-digit lead for sure.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
LeBron might have actually reached a new level for how to control a basketball game. He can score his points at any time he likes. He can lock down almost anyone defensively, and at times he's like he's in a Zen state where he's playing chess, like a chess master, moving the pieces around the board flawlessly.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. His activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Thomas is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's James in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Barnes quickly leaking out there. He's always trying to get some easy buckets, easy points, and as a result, he's able to beat defenders sometimes.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. But he gets it back. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater. Thomas got 12.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping. especially when you're going inside.
Caldwell Pope, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Contavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Now Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Both shots good from the stripe. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession set?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it. Whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by LeBron James. Goes up on the high post, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night, and Thomas has it in the corner. Love outside. He kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love, and Thomas has it in the corner. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Lakers trail by 21. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. There's the screen. Ball kicks to Nance. Caldwell Pope with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ball's got 10.
And, Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the Lakers call time here.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth. And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 1st in steals, 11th in rebounding, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Wade with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot,
guys,
gentlemen.
I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, the Lakers last season, the worst defensive team in the NBA. Again, offense was a little bit better. Clark, what's the key for them offensively?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, ball movement, utilizing everybody. Last season, they were bottom 5 in assists, top 5 in turnovers. And that ratio, those numbers, not conducive to good offense.
LeBron passes to Thomas. The three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for LeBron.
And you look at the chart, and you see they have done a lot of their damage in the mid-range game. So often teams will try to force everything at the hoop or only rely on the three to score, but they have seen what the defense is giving them and taken every open look they found.
Lakers trail by 18. Ball kicks to Nance. There's the screen. Barnes up top and stolen by LeBron. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Love with the ball.
We're watching a legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Two.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
Just his first attempt, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Outside Crowder. Back to James. Crowder, a screen on Caldwell Pope. The drive by James, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Thomas a screen. James kicks to Thomas. Back to James. Out to Wade. Uncovered. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers trail by 21. Ball kicks to Curry. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope for three. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Thompson sets the pick for Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Zubats. Wade against Curry. Now the feed to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Ball kicks to Nance. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. And Larry Nance, Clark, one of the few young Lakers who's a positive at the defensive end of the floor.
Exactly, Kevin. Very impressive at that end. He's solid, understands positioning and guarding his guy and helping out his teammates. Long and athletic and eager to get after it defensively.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Nance. And Larry Nance Jr., son of 3-time NBA All-Star Larry Nance. And Both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion, and Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez. What a punch.
You're right.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites two former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
And finished off by Rose.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two teaming up once again at this level, that's pretty surreal.
Smith against Clarkson. Nance a screen. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Correa the pass to Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. Cleveland leading by 21. And the wide open shot from Rose. And again, it's Cleveland.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Curry's got 7.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Here is Thomas. 15 points in the game. He feeds it to Crowder. Thompson, a screen on Nance. Here's Crowder. They get it back. Thompson. Nance with some nice D.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
There's the pick. Curry against Smith. Here's Barea. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Thomas gets the bucket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here is Nance. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him.
Side out.
Come on, man.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Tyler Ennis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Curry wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists tonight.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 17. And that one, good. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Shoots over Crowder. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Outside Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Clarkson. Takes the 13-footer. Thomas, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Now Ennis. Back to Clarkson. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. Thompson, a screen on Nance. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Lakers. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Thomas dishes to Love. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Clarkson kicks to Curry. Feeds to Ennis. Nance a screen on Love. Here's Ennis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Free throw drops for Ennis.
Well, you look at the Lakers as an organization, and we know historically one of the great sports organizations in any sport. The reputation, though, has been slipping a bit in recent years. The front office moves last season, bringing what they hope will be some stability and certainly a bit more prestige to the team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And when you look at the Lakers' new front office, do you think it'll be an improvement?
Time will tell, Kevin. I think that's hard to predict. The pieces certainly lean towards success, but it's a hard job. Certainly there's more credibility now. I don't think there's any question about that. And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Nance a screen, and here's Barnes for 3. No good that time, and Cleveland will come the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Ennis with the ball. Clarkson is screen on Rose. And here's Ennis. Nance a screen. The 3 from Barnes. Misses the shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 42% so far. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Ennis out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Larry Nance. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And we just had one of the closer MVP races in recent memory. Clark, do you define the MVP as a player with the most impressive stats, or the best player on the best team, or somewhere in between?
Kevin, to me, the MVP is an individual award. Clearly, we play a team game in the NBA, and a team's performance is part of that, but it's a small part of it to me. An MVP performance is one that not only has consistent, high-level statistical production, influences winning at a good rate, but also stands out in the magnitude of the moments this player has over the course of the season. Those two things drive the needle for me as an MVP voter if I had such a vote. Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
There's the screen. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Shot off the screen. They get it back. Zubac. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. With the versatility of modern players and the switching that goes on in defensive schemes, Clark, are traditional NBA positions meaning less and less in the game now?
I think we're finding that more teams are playing close to positionless basketball in many ways. So positions aren't nearly as important as skill sets with your 5 players on the floor. I think that's what you look at when you field your team.
Here's Zubac after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Los Angeles with another miss. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Rose. Wade against Clarkson. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Tips it, and Love with his second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Kevin Love. Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope kicks to Zubac. That's a 2 from Barnes. Nice shot from the wing.
Yeah, very efficient. Can't get much better than that, Kevin. A guy who takes high percentage shots with his stroke. Love his game.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron outside. Shoots over Clarkson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Barnes dishes to Caldwell Pope, and another basket for the Lakers.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
There's the pick. It's a pick by Love. Here's Wade. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Now, here's Clarkson after Dwayne Wade's miss. Good D by Wade. LeBron James on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Los Angeles, Nance comes in for Clarkson, and Ball subbed in for Ennis. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Nance, nice D from Rose. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Wade has the open look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Ball, the pass to Nance. Now, here's Zubats. Caldwell Pope, left side. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Rose. And recently, the NBA changed it so announcers for teams no longer get a vote in league awards. Not an easy decision for the league to make, Clark.
No, it wasn't an easy one, but I can understand that. There's always the potential for bias when you're associated with a particular team. But there's also some expertise that you no longer have now because of that rule. So it's a delicate balancing act, and I don't mind at least giving it a shot for the league to do it this way.
And the first one drops.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Green comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Korver in for Dwayne Wade. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andrew Bogut checked in for Zubats. Josh McRoberts comes in for Larry Nance. Hart, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Barea subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
They set the pick. And Barea has it in the corner. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Shumpert is checked in for James. Now here's Barea. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Now here's Rose. Outside, Green. Dishes to Fry. Green, the screen. And Fry kicks to Rose. The 15-footer, good.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Ball dishes to McRoberts. They set the pick. Lakers working the ball around now. Barea, the pass to Ball. Here's Hart. The floater. Second chance shot. The shot comes out. Rose with some nice D. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Shumpert. Clark, we've seen the bench celebration become almost an art form in the NBA over the past few seasons. Are you surprised this is a thing now?
Not at all. Again, when everything is captured and documented, and you're going to have creativity and attention-grabbing celebration, so it's just part of the landscape.
Now here's Barea following the miss by Derrick Rose. Here's Hart, screened by Bogut. From deep, Barea connects from three-point range.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
No good from Fry. LA has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Barea against Rose. Now Barea. Passes it to Hart. Sweet little floater.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Shumpert with it. Outside Rose. Back to Shumpert. Fires the three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And here is ball. Screened by Bogut. Now here's ball. There's the pick to the right side. Barea with a wide open look and another 3 for the Lakers.
And you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's Thomas. Well, we know just how athletic the NBA has become since its inception. Clark, even from when you played, just how much faster and stronger has the game become?
I would say if we were going to try to put a percentage on it, I think it's grown 60, 70% in terms of athleticism. And a lot of it is attributable to the training advances that have been made in sports science and sports medicine and sports performance. And that's benefited and aided the players greatly. And then you have players that have really bought into nutrition and year-round maintenance of their bodies and taking advantage of this technology to enhance performance. And then it becomes a herd mentality. More and more of the guys are doing it, and more of them are benefiting from this enhanced training. So I'd say it's at least 70% better than 30 years ago.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Thomas kicks to James. Love with the screen for James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Greg, Caldwell-Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell-Pope so late in free agency.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from James. Clark, when we talk about the importance of what a player can do, how important is it for a player to know what they cannot do?
Very important. Understanding who you are and what your skill set is and how that fits with your team, critically important. Not only knowing it, but then embracing your role within your particular limitations, skill set, and teamwork.
Good on the bucket.
Got to appreciate how high Barnes keeps the ball, because that doesn't allow the defense a chance to alter his shot because he's got it extended and up high.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to James. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Love. Lets it go from deep. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Barnes. Nans a screen. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. From 13, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, much
shots,
improved
gentlemen.
foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Clark, we saw this a bit last season. When a team is up and it's garbage time, are there unwritten rules as far as shooting or scoring go?
Yeah, I think you always want to play within the spirit of the game, the spirit of the rules, the respect of the game, and the respect of your opponent. So to me, that should be, you try to always do what's right and just and fair at all times. And late game situations create an environment where you want to always take the high road and play the game with a honoring attitude towards your opponents and the game.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Wade. Here's Barea. The pass to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. Barea dishes to Bogut. Over Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here is Thomas after the three-pointer from Tyler Ennis. Thomas kicks to Thompson. And it falls over the rim and in.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Now here's Barea. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Caldwell Pope with it. Now Smith defending. The 11-footer. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Barea against Thomas. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.